my first Facebook Live, my first YouTube Live. And for this, I've chosen one of the most beautiful places in South Kerry and Evora, the wonderful Kua. So we're about to go up there, and just you can see it. We're getting very close to it. So here we go. Kua is a stone row, but it's a very different stone row. It is on a platform, which is quite unusual. The platform itself may or probably predates the stones. So let's just get up the hill a little bit more. I'm finding it a bit hard. It's quite it's a higher climb than it looks. So we're approaching the platform now. As you can see, hold on. You can see the stones there. And then you can see a bit of a platform around it. So there are stones marking the platform, probably an entrance, and then it's leveled out on the inside. So this is probably an entrance. And then you can look around and see the amazing view. Sort of behind us here is Loch Corran and the Kerry Mountains, the very, very high Kerry Mountains. There's not a good view of the mountains today. They're very hazy, which is unfortunate. And also, believe it or not, in the lake below us, at one stage, there was a castle. I think it was owned by the McCrahan O'Sullivans. The height of the lake has risen since then, so you can't see anything, but at low tide you can see the very foundations. So let's go and look at the stones. As you can see, there are 4 stones of varying heights. The tallest one, there's a little bit of a chip at the bottom. And again, the view from here is down to Waterville, the beach in Waterville. And so you may be able to see, let's see, see there that rock in the distance. That is called Carrigana. And that is important because although these rocks are probably from the Bronze Age or Neolithic Age, when the Gaelic Irish arrived, basically marking the Iron Age, they came across these monuments, these rocks, these constructions, and they put them into their culture, into their mythology. So here, Kua is said to be the burial place of Skena, who was the wife of Emergan, the leader, the poet, the druid, the magician, the politician. It was the most important of the Milesians, and his wife is said to be buried here. But that rock I showed you there is called Carrigana, the Rock of Aina. Aina was another one of the Milesians who died. And then you can't see it from here, but in that direction there on the other side of the golf course is another, it's basically a wedge tomb, maroon wedge tomb, and that's associated with another one of the Milesians. While up the mountains there, above Ballinaskelligs, is Kilreelig Stone Row, and that's said to be another of the dead Milesians. And out in the Skelligs, which you can't see from here, and it's very misty anyway, out in the Skelligs is in the middle of what's called the monk's graveyard, there's a stone that's said to mark another them. So all of this area is tied into Milesian mythology, Gaelic mythology, basically the Gaelic origin myth. Now, if you look out here, you'll see in the distance, we just forward it a bit. Okay, it's quite a bit away, it's not well viewed today. That is Church Island. Sorry, just let me come back out. Now, Church Island, there is a very beautiful Romanesque church on the right-hand side at the end, but on the left-hand side is the Fionn cell. And actually, at the very bottom of it, there's a little gap. It's like a window, but it's almost on the ground. And a local historian, poet, Paddy Bush, discovered that I think it's on the winter solstice. Sun goes in there, and there is a connection between the position of that and Ictor Cua itself. And then in the distance, this place seems to be aligned with one of the mountains, which is not appearing today because it's completely blocked by it's all foggy and misty. So the view the view is beautiful today, but it's not as beautiful as it should be. Okay, I'm just going to stay quiet for a minute and let you have a look around. Yeah, so as you can see, we have 4 main rocks. The middle one, there's another rock, another stone perpendicular to it. They're actually not sure what that's for, why it's there. Could be to prop it up. Could have been another construction at one stage. And then, as you can see, this D-shaped platform all around it. Now, as I said, this probably there's a debate over its age. It probably goes back at least to the Bronze Age, and if not more. I've actually done a very detailed video on it, but it's got used and reused. As I said, the Gaelic Irish used it, and when they excavated here, they found material from the 6th century, I think. They found material from various times. So it's been used and reused. The puzzles of history. Let me just... Another interesting thing is this wall, which was probably much more recent, built into it. There was a church down there, not that old house. It's actually there, behind that bunch of gorse there. There was a house there at one stage. Now we'll just come down, have a look from the other side, and I'll try and do it without falling. Yeah, the view here is different. As you can see, it looks like the last stone has slipped a bit. Hold on, it's getting out of focus. Thanks for the comment, Wayne. It is a bit of a... Oh, Jesus, the midges are out. They're starting to bite me. It is a bit of a hard climb. Actually, this was supposed to be scheduled. It's the first time I've done one of these. I said schedule it, not... But they put it out live. It's one of my favorite places because, well, the view is amazing. You have the sea on one side, and then the very big Loch Coran on the other side. There's no sea eagles flying around today, but there are sea eagles have been introduced near here, up the mountains more. Sometimes you see them at the back of the lake. I've never been fortunate enough. So you can see, yeah, there's a bit of, okay, the light's bad from this side here. There's a bit of a wall here. So there was probably a wall running all around it at one stage. But there are some bits left now. So this being my first time to do this live, I'm not as prepared as I should be. So I'm just going to put my bag down and just give me 1 second. I'm going to try and just check my notes. Except there are loads of animals in this field. Not that many today, there's some sheep, but there's loads of cows. I have to be careful where to step. Just 1 second. Okay. Yeah, just in relation to stone rows in general. There are 22 in Kerry, of which 15 are in the Evora Peninsula. There's this one and the one over there on the other side of the bay, Kilreelig. They are my two favorite ones. There's another couple over there. Dury Stone Row is up that way, and then there's another one which is hard to get to. So there's quite a few around here. This stone row has only 4 stones in it, so it's slightly different from the other stone rows in Kerry, which have a few more stones, and none of them are on a platform like this. So it's the platform that makes this unique. I'm just going to try and get back without stepping in anything here. The platform makes this fairly unique. So 2 of the stones are just under 3 meters high, these ones here. The others are a little under 2 meters. Now, many people, when they talk about stone rows, they talk about alignments, with like the one in Kilreelig up the mountains over there is aligned with the lunar standstill. Here, each stone has its own alignment, so it's different. So you can't say there's a specific alignment, but if you could see the mountain up that way, you'll see this seems to be aligned with that. Most stone rows in Munster date between 1500 BC and 850 BC, basically the middle to late Bronze Age. Here it's hard to date it. They've excavated, which is actually rare for the Munster stone rows. Very few of them have been excavated. Parts of it date back, or at least this was being used in the late Neolithic era, but also carbon material was found here from the 7th century AD. So it was used and reused, which is something I find very, very interesting. And again, mythologically, it's very, very important. Okay, let's have a quick look around the circle or the embankment. It's very nice. So I hope you enjoyed this first live of mine. The light's not the best. It's getting a bit worse now. So I'll just say goodbye. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for the likes. I'll be doing a live talk with a spreadsheet probably on Sunday night, 7 or 7:30, to talk about this and to talk about early Christian Ireland. Okay? So goodbye. Slán. Bye-bye. Oh, thank you, Wicked Felina. Thanks for the thanks. So goodbye, everybody. I'm going to try and work out how to turn off this thing now.